All right, what's up, y'all? This is MrLetGo, and this is another episode of the We Gotta Talk About This podcast. I am here with my lovely co-host, Michelle, and today's topic is going to be, are you a placeholder, ladies? And I got another thing to say, but I was taught not to say certain things when the show first starts.
Yeah, we're just gonna save it. We're gonna wait.
I'm gonna say what I want to say, but right now, I just want to say a lot of you ladies, I would actually be open to say 85% of you ladies that are in relationships or dating, you are simply placeholders until a man actually finds the woman that he actually wants to be with. So, Michelle, this is something that I don't think a lot of women know about. So we're gonna let everybody come in, and everybody, you already know, hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. But Michelle, have you ever heard of this? A man having a woman and he's in a whole relationship with her, but she doesn't know she's a placeholder.
Definitely. And it's not until you actually go through being a placeholder until you know what it looks like.
Okay.
I think a lot of women get caught up in trying to be with the man, or, why can't he just do this? Or why can't he just do that? Get caught up being that woman.
Yeah.
And some women learn and some women don't. And so they'll always be placeholders. But those women are needed as well. So it's one of those things where, as a woman, if you don't know that you're a placeholder, you need to know what the signs of a placeholder is.
Right. And I want to reiterate something that Michelle just said. Ladies, you guys are needed. Like, we need garages for our penises. So ladies, you definitely are needed. So shout out to the women that are simply penis garages, because we need somewhere to put it until we find the woman we actually want to be with, right? So
I mean, a man always want to put it somewhere, and that
exactly
is something that women need to realize. Like,
yeah,
don't want to put it somewhere because biologically, that's just how he is wired. I'm not saying that he should be putting it everywhere and with everyone, but I'm just saying that as a woman, you have to know how. You have to get into the psyche of a man. You just have to, like, you have to, and or you're going to be lost forever. You're going to be lost forever.
And that's the thing. So I got something to show you. We're going to go over what's up, Nay? We're going to go over a particular show a clip from the show Put a Ring on It. This particular season, the three men, all three of the dudes are trash. I don't know. So put a one in the chat if you guys have seen Put a Ring on It this season. It's three different couples, and I mean, all three dudes are trash. So hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. Let me see where the likes are before we get started. So if you guys want to see the video that I'm about to play, the likes have to be up first. So let's see. Why is it so difficult for me to do this? Okay, here we go. So what are the likes looking like? Yeah, we had 26 likes, y'all. Put some respect on my name and hit the like button. So I'm gonna play this video, but we got to get the likes up to 75 first. So until we do that, I'm just gonna sit here, eat grapes. I'm joking, but
it's a good video, y'all. Y'all should definitely hit the like button. It's a good video. I like how when you say it's your ticket to the show. All you got to do is hit the like button. It's your ticket to the show.
Yeah, liking the video is simply your ticket to the show. It's free. You know what I'm saying? We take tips, but overall, it's free. You know, But all we need you to do is first hit the like button. All right, so there's, oh crap. Hold on, I gotta change this. Let me take this out. I don't want y'all calling that number. Hold on 1 second. I gotta change something. I'm waiting for y'all to hit the like button just so y'all know. Okay, so we about to get started in a second. Cash. What is it, Michelle?
1,500.
$1,500. Boom. All right, we are good. Okay, we're gonna play the video. Hit the like button, y'all. We're not at 75 yet, but I'm gonna play the video. Here we go.
It's more so that I don't have a sense of security in how he handles situations. And that presents the distrust. That presents, to me, almost, it's just a big insecurity. We've had situations, and it's kind of like how he's dealt with the family, where he just allows things to play out.
Okay, so this is an episode, a clip from the episode, Put a Ring on It, right? And just to give you guys a little bit of a backstory, the boyfriend, I'm assuming they live together, and the boyfriend has actually, and I'm not joking, according to the show, because I don't know these people, but the boyfriend has actually took his kid's mom or ex-girlfriend, thank you, Terica, out of town with his mom. So him, his mom, and his baby mama went out of town together or something, and not her. So this girl right here, and she had to find out, and he didn't tell her. All right. So that is one of the things that I want to point out. So he has blatantly, thank you so much, Shannon. How tall are you? 5'9". Okay, so back to the show. Stop it, Shannon. So this man has blatantly disrespected this woman, and you'll find out from what she said, according to her, he blatantly disrespected her in other ways also. So the first thing I'm going to say is this woman is simply a placeholder, but we're going to discuss how and why she's a placeholder and why she doesn't realize she is, and how some of you are I would say most of you are placeholders. You know darn well that your boyfriend don't want to marry you, but you as a woman don't really care because you just want somebody to be with. So you got anything to say, Michelle, before we keep going?
No, we can keep going, and then I'll share my thoughts after we get into the conversation of the video.
All right, so let me back it up just a little bit. Well, I'll just start over.
It's more so that I don't have a sense of security in how he handles situations. And that presents the distrust. That presents, to me, almost, it's just a big insecurity. We've had situations, and it's kind of like how he's dealt with the family, where he just allows things to play out. And I really shouldn't have anything to say because in his eyes, I don't have proof. No.
All right, let's start right there. She says, in his eyes, I don't have proof. My first question about this is, what does proof have to do with anything? Because why do women always want proof? What is this proof stuff, Michelle?
I think women want proof because men already think we crazy. Okay. Men already think that we are out of our minds, crazy. So if you have proof, it's solid evidence that we're not crazy. I think that women need to get out of the notion that you need proof.
Isn't that narcissistic? So you're taking you're making things about you. So now it ain't about me cheating, catching me cheating, or me disrespecting you or whatever. It's not even about all that. It's about you want to be right. Or am I wrong? Is that narcissistic? You needing to have proof so you can say, "Ha, I caught you." Because what you gonna do once you catch me? Nothing.
Well, that's the problem, and that's the problem. But that's the problem. You know, in a way, it is narcissistic because it's just like, you know, I know this man may be doing this, or I know that, you know, this doesn't make me feel comfortable, or I know that I brung this up in conversation and it's gone unnoticed. To want to have proof, to want to have proof, and to go the extra step is almost like misery. You know, you're kind of you're putting yourself through misery because it's just like you want to wait to the absolute moment where you're going to have proof. And then with this guy, it's kind of hard. Alphonzo be everywhere. He be traveling. Like, so you're not really going to find proof per se with him because it's easy for him to say, oh, well, I was out of town promoting this and I was out of town doing this. And so you just need to stop while you're ahead and get out of the relationship because you're never going to feel comfortable with his lifestyle. This woman, Shay, she's never going to, there's nothing that this man can say to her for her to ever be comfortable with his lifestyle. So she needs to just be honest with herself.
Right. And that's the thing. You just hit the nail on the head. No matter what he does, she's never going to feel secure in a relationship. And what a lot of women do, they spend so much time trying to get somebody to do something. And even if they do it, it's not going to be enough.
Right. And you said that, you know, women take so much time, like why do they care so much? You know what I mean? And I think that they're caring about the wrong thing. You're caring about, it's almost like terms and conditions, right? So when you sign up for something, there's terms and conditions. When you sign off on a dotted line, that means you're agreeing to the terms and conditions. So now when you get into the contract and the terms and conditions are what they were when you signed it on the dotted line, now you want to act differently towards what you knew you were signing up for. You're now going against the terms and conditions.
And let me say this. Sometimes the terms and conditions aren't a signature. It's just simply moving forward. Have you ever went to a website or whatever or anything, and it says, by clicking here, you agree to the terms and conditions, right? By moving forward, you agree to the terms and conditions. So as a woman, getting with a certain type of guy that, you know, had women and all this and that, moving forward with him, you automatically, by default, agree to the terms and conditions. So now you sitting around whining like a dummy, you just make yourself look stupid because you already agreed to the terms and conditions. You know, you get on Netflix and say they have a 7-day trial, right? You sit on there for 7 days looking at Netflix or whatever, and guess what? On the 7th day, they're gonna charge you $7.99, $12.99, or $50, whatever it is, right? And then you can't sit here and say, "Why you charge my card?"
Right.
You know, you don't sat on my platform for 7 damn days. What you expect to happen?
Yeah. It's like now you're trying to back out, and it's like, no, but you agreed to this. You know, if you're going to back out, just say, I don't want to do this anymore, but don't back out and say, oh, well, I can't trust him doing this and I can't trust him doing that. That's what you signed up for. You either learn how to deal with it or you don't.
Yeah, and it's just dumb. So let's keep going. And everybody hit the like button. We need 50 more likes. We need 50 more likes. Hit the like button, y'all. All right, here we go.
No matter how it's portrayed. So if a woman contacts me in any kind of way, he's like, oh, it's not true, it's not this. But if you're out communicating with different women and they have full access to you at any point in time, and you don't see that as a problem, then if it was the shoe was on the other foot and it was a man, how would you feel?
All right, let's stop right there. She says, if the shoe was on the other foot, how would you feel? If she did the same thing he did, what's up, Michelle, in the chat? If me and say me and you were together and I was just doing all kinds of stuff, cheating on you or whatever, and you just sitting around like, you need to stop cheating on me, stuff like that, right? What would happen if you cheated on me and I found out?
Well, you would leave.
Boom, that's it. I don't even know why it took you so long to say that. You had to think about it. I'm like, wait, why are you thinking?
Thinking about the person. I mean, you're asking me this question, so I would, knowing who you are, I would say that you would leave.
Mm-hmm.
But most men don't. Most men won't. Most men won't do the stop cheating on me. They'll stay because they need somewhere for their penises to lay. And a lot of people leaving seems like a far off for people. While it sounds easy, it's so hard for people to grasp the concept. Like, you need to separate yourself.
Why?
Because people are so codependent on other people.
Mm-hmm.
And so when you're codependent on other people, interdependency is not even an option. Codependency means I need you.
Yeah.
Meaning I'm not doing anything for you. I need you to do something for me in order for me to stay here. Or
I'm valued because I'm with you. Therefore, I need you to make me feel valuable. So without you, I'm gonna go back to sitting on the train tracks with straw in my mouth.
Most people are not okay. Most people are not okay with being by themselves and being okay with that. And being okay with if things and when things happen, they happen. Most people want to try and make that happen for themselves, and most times they're wrong.
Right. So Joy says soul tie. No, there's no such thing as a soul tie. All these little stupid words or phrases women make up is just stupid stuff to give women an excuse to keep doing stupid stuff. Okay. Breadcrumbing, soul ties, what is the other thing? Trauma bonds. All this is just stupid mess that women make up so they can continue to just keep doing stupid stuff and blame other people. It's just the stupidity of the woman's psyche is sad, where they invent words and phrases so they can have excuses to keep staying. He's breadcrumbing me. No, you're a dummy because you don't want to leave.
Yeah, and
it's a soul tie. No, you just don't want to leave because you're stupid. You know what I'm saying?
It's an excuse. It's an excuse to, tell yourself, not even the people that you're, trying to convince. You're trying to tell yourself that,
yes,
this is why, or this is why I can't leave, or we both have trauma and it bonded us together. Like, okay, well, who's going to be the one to be the adult? Who's going to be the one to separate this trauma bond? Like,
the ultimate trauma bond is between y'all and y'all little stinking, angry, abusive, narcissistic mothers. So you ladies run around talking about y'all got trauma bonds, not with no man, with your little stinking mama. That is the trauma bond that you are utilizing a man to run from. Because and a baby. See, a lot of you ladies, y'all have been traumatized in y'all own households when y'all were little, where you don't moved away and now you got your own apartment and you can't deal with being in that apartment by yourself. It drives you crazy. So you need a man. There's nothing wrong with needing a man, but you're okay with being a placeholder or spitting out some random dude's baby so you won't be in your apartment by yourself looking lonely and feeling lonely. Because there's nothing.
That's pretty much what the definition of codependency is.
Yeah.
You don't get with a man because you need him. You get with a man because when y'all work together, that's where the pot of gold is. It's not what he did for you or vice versa. And I think that's a lot of women's issue. If I get with this man, I get this, or I'll go here, or I'll do this. And it's just like, yeah, that's cool, but it's temporary, and it's not necessarily something that lasts forever.
Yeah, it's like, think about when you were little, y'all, and you were in a room and you heard a noise and you thought a monster was in your closet, right? And you call your mom or whoever, your dad, to come in there. And simply because a grown person was in the room, the monster isn't in the closet no more. No, it's not about the monster in the closet. It's about the fact that you don't feel comfortable being by yourself. And a lot of you ladies are adults and can't stand being by yourself. That's why you got the child that you got, because you couldn't stand being by yourself, because you already know that the man that you're having sex with don't want you. So you know eventually he's going to leave you alone, because the last dude left you alone, and the last dude left you alone, and the dude before that left you alone, and the dude before that left you alone, and the dude before that left you alone. So you already know this dude going to leave you just like they did. So the first thing you want to do is have his baby. So one or two things will happen. He may feel sorry for you because you got his baby and stay, or either if he leaves, you have a consolation prize, which is a baby. So now you are no longer in the house by yourself. You always got somebody in the house with you, and you are codependent to a man, codependent to your kids because you made them due to your codependency. And you simply just don't want to be alone. And that's more or less what's going on with this woman. A lot of you ladies don't know how to be alone. And that's the reason why you keep spitting out all these fatherless babies. So let's keep going.
I don't want to be in a situation or get married to a man who doesn't take infidelity serious.
Well, leave, goofball.
Right.
Who's going to entertain other women. So yes, I'm hurt at this moment.
Okay. And this is, see, this is the, it's like this. And this is what's so sad, Michelle. On one hand, women just love to run. I'm independent. I don't need nobody. I'm independent. I got a degree. I'm independent. Blah, 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 blah. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like the little child that wears their grown people's shoes and stuff. I'm a grown woman. I'm independent, right? But all on the same time, they're like, you won't stop cheating on me. Make me happy. Why don't you do this? I don't understand. Why don't you love me? You need to.
Because they don't know how women need men, period.
But they don't know how to need men, right?
That part. They don't know how to need a man. It's
so either
like,
they don't need a man or they need a man too much.
It's like, okay, you feel like you're independent. Okay, cool. But when you bring a man into that picture, women have to realize that when men pick women, a man is really picking you to be in his life, because there's nothing that in your life that he probably needs so bad that you know what I mean, that he's like, oh my God, I gotta be in her life. Nothing in your life. The woman, yes, you may want that woman to be in your life because you need her in her life. But what
the key word is, I need her in my life. I don't need to be in her life because ain't nothing in her life. She ain't doing nothing.
What she's maintaining in her life is cool. But when you're joining with a man, you have to know that he's choosing you to be in his life. So those are the terms and conditions. Like that's what women have to understand. How do I need this man? Okay, well, I need him in a way, you know, that I can't really manage finances. So I need him to be the man to step up and say, okay, no, you can't buy that, or no, you can't, because you're independent, but are you spending all your money? Are you doing this? Are you doing, like, there are ways where you need a man and you let a man be a man. Like, it's not, oh, well, he keeps cheating on me. Well, maybe you just don't need to be with that type of man. He's around women 24/7. There's probably a chance he's going to cheat on you, sweetheart. Like, you got to be realistic with things too.
Right.
Realistic. Like, okay, can I handle him sticking it in somebody else? Because I know that may be a possibility.
Because
like,
look,
we're real with ourselves.
There's a difference between men being around women and men being around women. And this is what I mean. This man in particular in this video, he is he's like an agent or assistant to a rapper, which is Rick Ross. Okay. Rick Ross gonna have chicks everywhere, and all the chicks gonna be open to bust it open to probably anybody in the room. All right, because they happy to be in the room. So if I, in particular, was Rick Ross's assistant, I'm not gonna not smash one of them little fine chicks that's up in there and they down. Let's go. All right, because that's just an environment that I'm in, and I chose to be in that environment. And if I was married or had a girlfriend, I would literally have to set boundaries with Rick Ross, because it's one thing about being a strip club, okay? Them chicks don't know you or whatever, right? And they're there to strip. But if you're in a mansion and you got 30 chicks, those, at least about half of those chicks are halfway homeless. Just moved to Atlanta from LA, or they trying to make it, right? They are so in other words, any dude in that room knows Rick Ross. So she don't have to have sex with Rick Ross, but she gonna have sex with somebody because she homeless, or she living with her sister, or living in her car. You don't realize how many women are homeless out here in any state. They just out here stripping. They trying to figure. Chicks be living in their cars, and they live and they be in the strip club and dancing. Okay, chicks leave their abusive boyfriends, or they'll leave their house or leave whatever, and they got nothing. They get in a little raggedy car and move to Atlanta and start stripping, thinking that they finna make it. And then they go to the strip club and start dancing, and they ain't making no money. And they like, damn, I don't move all the way down here. And I can't even, and your credit bad, so you can't get an apartment, so you go living with another stripper. And a rapper, regardless of who the rapper is, the rapper is like, yo, he'll go to the strip club and meet one chick and be like, yo, I need 20 of y'all at the house. So going into that environment as a man, there's almost no way that you're not going to smash one of them chicks. Married, boyfriend, girlfriend, what? It ain't no way in hell. Because the chicks are going to be like, hey, what's your name? How do you know Rick Ross? Ooh, and you'll be like, whoa. And she's going to be like, I need to give this man some ass because I'm homeless. I need him to have sex with me. For whatever reason, I need to get a bond with some dude in this room, because come tomorrow, I'm probably never going to be around men like this again. So I need to attach myself to one of these men as soon as possible because I'm homeless. Imagine just you, male or female, right? You homeless, right? You ain't got nowhere to say. You ain't got no job. Everything just don't fell apart in your life, right? And then you go to Rick Ross's house, right? Even as a man, you're going to be like, all right, I need to connect with one of these dudes, because this is a once in a lifetime type of situation, because I ain't got nothing. If I connect with Rick Ross, his bodyguard, his homeboy, his assistant, I may be able to generate income by helping one of these dudes, right? So even a dude of being Rick Ross's house, trying to be up on the dudes, trying to connect in some type of way. So imagine chicks that are in Rick Ross's house. They going give you some ass even if you don't want it. Chicks be homeless, y'all. So this dude is gonna be smashing, because I would. If I had a girlfriend and I started working with Rick Ross, I would just break up with the girl, because I'm jumping in like
that part. Like just break up. Like just
I'm gonna be like,
don't even be in no relationship, because you don't. Like you're signing up for your girlfriend to always be like this. She's just gonna always
exactly
in your ear, and you're gonna have to be defending that, whether it's happening or not. Like, you know what I mean? Whether it's happening or not, you're gonna have to always defend your character when you're not in front of your girlfriend, where your job requires you to be apart from her a certain amount of time, a certain amount of days in a week or months. Like, it's just not a situation that you get yourself into if you want a long-lasting, loving marriage. Like, I just don't see it being like, yes, let me get with Rick Ross, one of Rick Ross's managers, and like have this beautiful life. It's either be with him and you shut up and you take what he's giving you, or you find somebody that's not in that limelight where you don't have to worry about their time being whisked away, and a lot of it dealing with beautiful woman in the mix. Like,
yeah. So, two things. Everybody hit the like button. We need at least 100 more likes. So if you have not hit the like button, please hit the like button. If you have hit the like button, thank you. And on top of that, drop a super chat or Cash App Aaron 1000 or Cash App Michelle 1500. And Michelle is with one L and not two L's. So let's get something going, y'all. Drop some color in the chat. Do something. Hit a button on your phone. Hit a button on the screen. Hit a button. I need everybody in here hitting some type of button, whether you sending money or whether you hitting the like button. Do something. All right. So let's go back to the video.
Talk to me.
Well, for one, we talking about social media.
All right. I ain't even had to go far. The second he get an opportunity to talk, he sounds like an idiot. The second he starts talking,
you know he's smashing these Jones out here.
Like, you know he's smashing. Like,
first of all, that's all social media.
First of all, let me not trash the dude like for real, because he might see this video and be like, "Yo, I like your video. Come hang out with me. Bring me with you, sir." So I'm not saying that you're bad. I'm sorry for saying you're trash. You're an awesome person. Like, please let me be your friend. So let me fix my face, because this dude may see the video and be like, "Yo, I like that dude. Yo, Rick, I think bring me, sir. Bring me. I'm homeless. Okay, bring me with you. Take me with you." Okay, I'm sorry. But what did you see instantly when the dude started talking?
Instantly, it was just deflection. Like, instantly, it was like, well, it's social media.
Dismissiveness, right?
Like, it's so. Sometimes when women talk, men don't know how to. They don't know how to read the room when it comes to other women and their women, right? So they don't know what the hell to say. Like, they don't know what to say when it comes to their woman and another woman. It's just like, oh, well, it's social media. And like, instead of addressing the issue, see, that's what women want. They want you to address the issue. If you're not going to address the issue, you're feeding her fears of what's going on in her head already. Right.
And that's important. Hey, there's a ding noise. What's going on? Your phone or something?
Yeah.
Okay. Chiseled Natty, I appreciate you for the super chat. They say, talk to him, MrLetGo. I appreciate that. And somebody else drops Nay West drops a Cash App. Thank you so much for that. The Cash Apps are open. Aaron 1000 and Michelle 1500 on 1L. Hopefully those dings was Cash Apps.
No.
Come on, y'all. Drop a Cash App for Michelle. 1L, not 2.
1L.
Okay. So let's go back to because I want to rewind, because the second he started talking, I want y'all to pay attention, because this is about understanding the person that you're with. Because like I said earlier, I'm sorry, I did not mean to say some of you. Most of you are placeholders, and you are simply walking penis garages, and you don't realize it. So I'm trying to show you how you, not just this woman in this video, you are a penis garage.
Oh, yes. I'm hurt at this moment.
Why are you hurt? You hurting your damn self.
Talk to me.
Well, for one, we talking about social media.
So from a body language standpoint, if you're as a woman, anybody watching, if you're talking to a guy and there's some accusatory statement, right? If he starts being like, this means, just all this, that is avoidant.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Body language. He's looking to avoid, like, people physically avoid words. I'll say that again. People physically avoid words. They literally will do this, do that, or go like this, or look away. They literally would physically avoid words when they feel a certain type of way where it's like they're trying to deflect or whatever. One last time, people physically avoid words. One last, I need you guys to see this. It's a body language thing, not just about what he said, but what he did.
Moment.
Talk to me.
Well, for one, we talking about social media.
When you put your hands up, when you put your head back, you start moving yourself around, like that means I'm trying to create a buffer between you and me and the other person. Okay. So
and you feel like a woman for one.
I know, right? Hold on. That might be my new friend. Don't talk about my friend like that, Michelle.
You gotta talk with him.
I'm just playing. All right, hold on.
The girl posted a picture of me and her, and she said how she cared about my.
Hold on. There's another thing I need y'all to see.
Talk to me.
Well, for one,
Okay, so he does this. Watch what his girl does.
we talking about social media.
And now look at her. She's zoned out. As a man, if I'm sitting next to a woman I care about, and she's just sitting there just like zoned out because she's so upset, I'm not only going to talk to the woman that asked me the question, I'm going to talk to her too. You feel me? Because that is a part of making a woman feel safe. It's not just answering her questions. It's answering her questions. Right? So it's two women in the room, and it's important for you to address both women and not just, well, it's social media, and she's sitting there like, I'm gonna grab your hand. I'm gonna talk to you first, not the lady over here, because you are the most, you know what I'm saying? So that is the thing that is important for you guys to see. The body language, y'all.
Yeah.
The girl posted a picture of me and her, and she said how she cared about my.
So even more body language. What else do you see, Michelle?
It's like he's trying to push the issue away and like as if it's in the air.
Yeah.
And not an emotion.
Yeah. Like it's a fly in the room. He's just like, what are you doing? Remember I said people physically push words away from them and avoid words. They're words.
Yeah, it's like he's trying to, avoid the situation. And like I said before, when you don't deal with something head on, you can't shoo it away. Especially, this is like therapy. Like, and if anybody has ever gone to therapy, like this is real. Like I know this stuff be on TV, but stuff like this happens in real therapy sessions where you're literally just asking or you're just answering the question instead of being endearing to your wife or girlfriend or whoever wants to know what's going on in your relationship. It's kind of like, when is this over? Because the game is coming on in an hour or so. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's his body language.
Yeah. So when you're sitting next to a guy, whether you're accusing him of something or regardless of what it is, if he's going like, well, it's just that means he's dismissing you. Okay. That is dismissive behavior. If he's moving her, look, what are you talking about? That is avoidant behavior. Okay. So it's two things. If he's doing this, that is dismissive. When he's doing this, that is avoidant. Okay. Two different things that mean somewhat the same thing.
No. She said he was the love of her life. They were like this. Remember, she called.
Okay, so let's get on this little 7-year-old woman real quick. Something I want y'all to pay attention to is, hold on, let me back up just a little bit.
Said how she cared about me, all this stuff.
No. She said he was the love of her life.
I want y'all to pay attention to how she's smiling. I want y'all to pay attention to how she's smiling right here. Back up a little bit.
Said how she cared about me, all this stuff.
No. She said he was.
You see how she's smiling?
Mm-hmm.
Just a second ago, you was in a daze. Watch when he was talking. She was in a daze.
Talk to me.
Well, for one, we talking about social media.
You see? You see how she's in a daze? But the second...
The girl posted a picture of me and her, and she said how she cared about me, all this stuff.
No. She said he was the love of her life. They were like this.
Now, Michelle, I just want you to think about this daze she was in like this. And then all of a sudden, she's like, she was the love of her life and hugging him and stuff. Mm-hmm. What do you think that means?
I think that it means when she saw that, it was like, oh, really? Like, I think sometimes when women get or find information, like a lot of women will go through their men's phone and they'll get information or they'll see information. They're like, oh, really? Like, it's kind of like that crazy, like that smile before
they get happy.
Yeah, like, oh, I knew it, or, you know, I got him, or, you know, oh, y'all was hugged up. What you mean? Like, she said that you was the love of her life. Like, you know, it's kind of like that smear, like try to smear it in your face type of
and
thing.
there's joy like, in that.
I proved, like, I got, like, this is it. You know what I mean? This is it. And so it's kind of like, I got you. Like, I got you. Like, what would you want to say to get out of this one, Fonzo? What
you going to say? Oh, I got more proof. Listen to me. So
that's what that was. That wasn't for healing or help. That was to prove a point.
Because I'm just saying, look at her. You so upset. Oh, he keeps cheating on me. Now you got this big old smile on your face. Why? Because it's not about the cheating. It's about you. This woman is a little narcissist, and all she wants is some damn attention. Okay? So remember, well, I didn't say it. Women operate in 2 different gears. You know how a car has reverse, a car has park, and a car has drive, right? Well, women operate in 2 different gears. She's either going to be your mommy or she's going to be your child. Well, actually 3 different gears. I'm sorry. She's either going to be your mama, she's going to be your child, or she's going to be your sibling. Right here, she's being his sibling. And the reason why I say she's being his sibling, and these are the 3 different gears of a woman, is when a woman is like, you need to do, you did, that's her being a mom, right? When a woman is being a man's child, is when she's like, why don't you just do this? I don't understand. Why didn't, you know, start whining like a damn child, right? But right here, she's being his sibling because they're in front of somebody that is the authority figure. Mm-hmm. So now they're acting like brother and sister, trying to plead their case just like they're in front of their mama, and they like, mama, he wasted so-and-so, and he's like, no, I didn't do this. Yes, you did. And children get enjoyment when the other sibling gets punished.
Yeah. So
she's smiling right here because she was waiting to hit him with, oh no, he said this. And she was like, he's the love of my life.
Right.
She's
like
smiling because she's like, I got you, and get him, Mrs. So-and-so. So this is when the sibling is like, I got some information that is going to cause you to get a whooping instead of me.
Right. That's how it goes down in therapy sessions, y'all. One trying to one up the other. And that's one thing that licensed therapists will tell you not to do. You don't one up the other.
Yeah. So you're either, well, a traumatic woman, not all women, a traumatized woman is either going to be a man's mother at one point, then she's going to be in another gear. She's going to act like your damn child. And then if you're in front of some type of authority figure where, you know, they have the opportunity or ability to add something to your fate, she turns into your sibling.
Mm-hmm.
You barely see a sibling come out in a woman because you're never really around another authority figure when you're a couple, unless it's a judge, unless it's a therapist, unless it's somebody's mama, and the mama's like, yo, what is wrong with y'all? Why y'all going through this? And then but when it comes to, when it's a third party authority figure, that particular person causes you and your boyfriend, if y'all are traumatized, to become siblings and not grown adults.
Yeah.
Okay,
so let's keep going.
She called him while we were in the car one day.
Look, she's so excited to get her the information.
This is one I previously dated.
Look.
Car one day.
Look at them acting like siblings.
She said he was the love of her life. They were like this.
Look at them acting like siblings.
She called him while we were in the car one day.
This is one I previously.
Hold on. I want you to look at him. Look at him for a second. When he looks at her and the older woman starts frowning, he starts like, whoa, wait, watch this. Because he's acting like a sibling too.
Said how she cared about me, all this stuff.
No. She said he was the love of her life. They were like this.
No.
Okay, right now, he's like, uh-oh, I'm losing ground in my point. Watch this.
She called him while
so he looks at her.
We were in the car one day.
Now he sees her, right? Now she's looking crazy at him. Watch what he does.
This is one I previously dated. But anyway. Okay.
You see, she's looking at him. So he's like the little boy, little sibling. No. Because she's looking at him. He's like, uh-oh, she's honing in on me. I gotta look better. I gotta say, they're both acting like brother and sister.
Mm-hmm.
Promote a lot of stuff, so it's open. So it's going to be thousands of girls going to, you know.
Look at the body language. When you're dealing with a man and he's going like this, he can't stop flapping his hands. He can't stop shaking his head. He can't stop moving around. That means he's lying and he's trying to hide something. Okay. What do you think thus far, Michelle?
It's clear that he's not going to stop what he's doing. Like, it's clear, like, you know what I mean? It's clear that, you know, they're kind of wasting their time. Because what he does, it gets him money, you know, and their issues is like I keep saying, part of the terms and conditions. Like, if this is not what you want, then like they might as well just cut the counseling sessions short, because his body language, there is no, okay, I hear what you're saying. I understand. That did happen. This was somebody from my past. I should have done X, Y, and Z. I could have done X, Y, and he just, at any chance he get, like, no.
And you see how they're not even looking at each other? They're just trying to be like, well, no, I did this. Well, no.
Right.
There's no, damn, babe. I know they look crazy, but there's none of this. There's like this. Both of them, because they're both acting like little children. So they're in this sibling rivalry and they're in a relationship.
Right.
But this is how you could tell traumatized men and traumatized women. Both of them are traumatized. That's the reason why they're together.
Yeah. They attracted each other for sure.
Yep. So here we go.
Shoot, say stuff and do things. Stuff I can't control, because again, it's social media.
Can a man not control things? Michelle?
I mean, that's supposed to be his position to be able to control things. I mean, that's how women feel safe with a man, is because she knows he has things
He
under
can
control.
control. Exactly.
Like, if you tell a woman I can't control this, like, to me, what I hear is, okay, well, I don't know what the point of this is, because if you ain't got things controlled, I mean, I'm a
Who
woman.
will?
I'm liable to like not have things under control. Like, you know what I
Right.
mean? Like, if you don't have it under control, then I don't know where we're going here.
Yeah. So I want to go back to the beginning where she says how she doesn't feel safe.
That I don't have a sense of security.
Okay.
You see that, right?
It's more so that I don't have a sense of security in how he handles situations.
So to go back to the part,
Control again in social media. So
My only issue is how
this is one I
he
previously dated. But anyway, I promote a lot of stuff, so it's open. So it's going to be thousands of girls going to, shoot, say stuff and do things. Stuff I can't control again in social media. So
any man that tells you that he can't control some damn women is either using you as a penis garage or he's an idiot. One of the two. In this particular situation, which one you think it is?
It is, to me, she's definitely a penis garage right now.
She's a penis garage because the guy isn't an idiot.
No, it's clear in his body language, it's clear in his tone. He's not going to change the man that he is for you.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't control this. He's pretty much saying, this is my job. This is the limelight that I'm in. If this is the attention that I'm getting, I can't control that. And men who are in relationships, you can definitely control what's going on, especially if it's somebody from your past.
But
Like,
Michelle, he's also saying this is your job. Your job is to shut the hell up and put up with all the stuff that I'm doing, because she signed the terms and conditions, right?
Yeah.
So this is also her job, and she's going against what she agreed on. So it's her job too, just like it's his job.
Well, when she brought up that it was someone from his past, like that to me, no matter what profession you're in, whether you're around a whole bunch of females or not, like someone from your past, that's a boundary. That's where you set those boundaries. You know what I mean? Like, you're from my past, I've moved on, and this is how it has to operate from here on out. Well, I feel like when you bring up somebody from the past, I can understand the newbies. But when you bring up somebody from the past that you've been with, and then you like, she's the love of your life, obviously you still have somebody that's crazy over you, And me, the kind of person I'm in, I don't compete where I don't compare. So I'm not going to even try to, scream for a spot in your life where that's not where you're at in life.
And as an example, say I'm out somewhere, and say my ex is somebody that is an influencer like me, right? And somebody's like, "Yo, let's take a picture." I'm gonna take a picture with my ex, no problem. And I got a girl, no problem. But if she posts, "This is the love of my life," I'm gonna send her a DM and say, "Hey, can you go and change the caption? Because I have a woman. And you're misrepresenting this picture." All right. I am not you can say you can say whatever, but don't say it in the post because it's disrespectful. So now you're disrespecting the love of your life. Because if I'm the love of your life, show me respect and
And
practice boundaries.
If she doesn't do it, it's like, okay, at least you have proof that you were trying to respect we're not trying to respect the relationship, but respecting relationship by telling her, hey, look, like, this ain't cool. Like, that's not the wave that I'm on. I don't know why you're on that wave, but I'm letting you know that I have a situation that I don't want this to be, I don't need anything impeding on what I have going on.
Yeah. Because in that situation, he can't control her saying she's the love of his life, or whatever under the caption, right?
Right.
But if he would have sent her a text like, yo, Tasha, can you like change that? Come on, man. Don't say that. You know I got a girl.
Right.
I would show her the text. Hey, this is the text. I sent her a text like, say, take it down. Oh, I sent her a DM saying, take it down. Not take the picture down, just take the verbiage down. Change the verbiage. You know what I'm saying? And she would have been like, okay, I appreciate that. But he didn't do that because he doesn't care. Why? Because she's a penis garage.
My only issue is how Alphonzo has handled the situation.
No. What about how you are handling the situation? See, that's the biggest thing that women never want to pay attention to. Your biggest issue is you and your lack of self-esteem, not Fonzo. Fonzo is just living his life. And go ahead.
I was going to say Fonzo brung her into his life, and now she thinks that
it's supposed to change
her life.
Yeah,
and that's not the case. Fonzo had a life. You know what Fonzo's life consisted of. So now with being a part of it, you can't be mad at what comes with it. I can understand, but I can side with her when she says her issue is with him not handling it a certain way. Because like I said, a woman, if you bring something to a woman's attention, especially about another female, like the hesitation and the we gonna shoot this off, or we not really gonna talk about it. When it comes to that and you're a woman and you're talking about another woman, the way you handle it is important. The way that you address the issue is very important because it shows your priorities are emotionally in your relationship.
Right. And ladies, put a 1 in the chat if you've ever been with a man and he dismissed your emotions or dismissed your gripes or dismissed your feelings the way this man is doing. Put a 1 in the chat if you've ever experienced that. All right, so let's keep going. And hit the like button, hit the like button, drop a super chat or drop a cash app Aaron 1000 or drop a cash app for Michelle, which is Michelle 1500, and that is with 1 L and not 2.
If he doesn't have good boundaries, people are going roughshod because they don't have a boundary that says what you have here is worthy of protecting.
So what did you just hear?
She's pretty much saying, hey, as the man, if you don't set these boundaries, then it's a free fall. Like any female can feel like she could do anything. And like females are vindictive out here. Okay. They will do any and everything to try to not even get the man, but get under another woman's skin, which is crazy. Like they just, I don't know where the energy, the time, or that comes from.
They're children, Michelle. They're children. They're little children. That's what women are. Children.
They would rather do that than leave someone's man alone. Like you know what I mean? They'll try to get a rise out of the person that he is messing with to see how strong their bond really is. Let me see how hard he really gonna ride for it. Like, is it really serious? Is it really what he say it is? If he ain't really making a big fuss of it, oh, they can't be that serious. That's how women think, especially if they are women who want to get an opportunity, or you know what I mean, benefit from the opportunity of being with this man.
Right.
So she has to understand that without him marrying her, she is a placeholder. Yeah. Like you are a placeholder. Yeah.
And there's a guarantee they are not going to work out because you can easily tell the body language. He don't want to be with her. And in all honesty, what's going to happen in another 2 years? They probably still going to be together. He's going to finally get his body right. He's going to lose some weight, right? And the day, because he has the money already, but the day he decides to get in the gym and lose some weight, he's going to kick her out. Because if you look at both of them sitting next to each other, they kind of look like the same way. They both slightly overweight. They both got the same mannerism. They both like brother and sister in a way. They don't even look like, to me, they don't even look like girlfriend and boyfriend. So if he gets slimmer, he's going to be able to get a woman that's slimmer, because that's really the bottom line. So what the placeholderism is in this particular situation is he is not going to be able to sustain a relationship with a woman that is smaller than her, because he is overweight. So until he decides to get rid of these little man boobs and get in the gym, which will take about 6 months or whatever, he's going to get rid of her. So at this state of his life, he can't get a woman that is slimmer than her. And that is exactly what is going on. Because she looks good, but I've seen in other scenarios in this show, she's slightly over, she's about 20 pounds overweight, and he's about probably about 70 pounds overweight. So there are women who like fat dudes or whatever, but he ain't gonna be able to keep a woman that is slimmer than this woman here. See, chicks can be like, oh, I like a teddy bear. No, they don't. It makes them feel good in the beginning, but at some point she's going to start yelling and hollering and complaining about him needing to lose weight. And all that teddy bear shit is going to go out the window, because overall she's going to get tired of that dude just being all fat and greasy and you know what I'm saying, breathing all hard while they're having sex. So it might be cool and sexy to have a dude that's like 300 pounds and towering over her. But as she gets to a point where she's starting to be like, all right, I'm used to this, because that's what happens. People start getting used to the person that they're with. Yeah. And then they really see that person for who they are. And they just like, yo, man, you need to lose some weight. You need to get a job. You need to do this. You need to do that. You know what I'm saying? But in the beginning, it's cute. But that's exactly why they are not going to be together. Because I can promise you, at the end of this show, he's not going to marry her. And I don't even know. But there's no way in hell they're going to marry each other, because he knows he can do better than her, because that's the bottom line. And that is the reason why men have women as placeholders, because our money ain't right, our body ain't right, our something ain't right. But we know if we start focusing on A, B, and C, we can get a better woman than that. You know what I mean?
I mean, I would agree to, if you start focusing on certain things, because I mean, that's men's aim. If I focus on this, and this, I can pull this. But I think it goes back to the beginning when we were talking about, what she finds important. She's trying to find the fact for him to change all the things that she doesn't like. Relationship. And it seems like in the relationship, he has no problem with what's going on. Right. So that's a clear indicator that you're a placeholder. If someone is not taking what you're saying seriously, and they're not showing you that they're receiving what you're saying, then that's a clear indication that you're a placeholder. So your time there is really dependent on when you wake up and smell the roses.
Yeah, exactly. And yeah, so let's keep going. I'm gonna save what I was about to say until it keeps going.
They're gonna get that from you, Mr. Alphonzo.
So
you see him smiling, right? He don't care.
When Alphonzo says that he's friendly and he's working on not being so friendly and accessible, he's just creative with how he's no longer being friendly and accessible.
You see how she's laughing, right? She's laughing about that like it's cute.
Creative with how he's no longer being friendly and accessible. I don't want you communicating with other women out.
Now what is happening now, in your opinion?
I mean, now she's limiting him, as a man, pretty much saying like, I don't want you to do this, and I don't want you to do that. It's hard to, tell a man what you don't feel like he would, what you think he shouldn't be doing, especially if his job entails him to be you know, he manages someone. So he's speaking to women. He's speaking to, you know, executives or whatever. Like you can't be that shallow as a woman. Like you got to have some type of, yeah, if that's not, it's just not for her. This this man is not for her. Her confidence level and her tolerance level for what he endures or what he has to come across daily on his job is not conducive to her tolerance level. It's very low, and he doesn't need to be with he needs to be with someone who doesn't care what he does, honestly.
And this is the biggest problem, Michelle. You know, women go on Kevin Samuel's show. I want a high value man. Da, 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 da. Okay, this is a high value man right here, right? Well, this is going to be your life if you are looking the way you are looking and you attract a high value man. This man can get a better looking woman than her. Okay, you can tell like he looking. He don't care. He don't care. So this man can get a better looking woman than her. So for some of you women who are overweight, you need to get in the gym, but you got a degree and you make good money, you're going to end up getting a dude like this. And there's nothing wrong with the dude, but he's overweight and he's going to cheat on you because overall he don't want to be with you because he can do better than her. So for any of you ladies who want a man with some money, if you don't get your fat ass in the gym, he is going to use you as a penis garage, and that is it. And that is the whole point of this show. Some of you can get a guy with some money, but if you are, and she don't look bad, but she don't look good enough to be with a man who probably makes
of a business.
Who makes I don't know, but I'm assuming he probably makes about 400 a year or something like that. You don't look good enough to be with a man that makes 400 a year. And I'm just assuming because I don't know. But if you Rick Ross's manager, you ain't making no $100,000 a year.
I think that someone put it in the chat, but I think that a lot of men stay with women. Okay, so she's there when he comes back. You know what I mean? Like, like think of what a placeholder is. She's there when he comes back. When he's on the road, maybe he do screw women that look better than her. Maybe he do, have the groupies that's look way better than her.
Yeah.
But the point of the matter is she's there when he gets back. A lot of men don't like coming home to an empty house. Men don't want to come home to an empty bed, or they don't. So they will keep a woman around as a placeholder.
Yep.
So she is there for him when he gets back.
I used to do it. I used to do it myself.
Just like women don't know how to be alone, some men don't know how to be alone. And that's just that. That's what placeholders are. It's okay. She's here when I get back, and when I'm on the road, I'm good. But when I'm home, I'm good too.
Yep. I would give a chick a key to my house. Don't have no intention on being with her. She got a key to my house just so she could get to my house before I get home, so she can so I can have somebody to come home to.
Yeah.
Because I want y'all to think about that. You could turn around and be like, all right, I'm tired of coming home to an empty house, right? You give a chick a key to your house. She come over your house. She's happy to have a key to her house because she's like, oh my God, I got a key to his house. So she gets there before I get there. So I come home, dinner is ready. She got a little nightgown on or whatever. And I come home, barely even know the chick, come up behind her, kiss on the neck, grab her booty. Like and the thing about it is, you don't have to pay for the wife stuff. You don't have to be responsible for the woman. She got her own place. You know what I'm saying? So overall, it's just like Shannon said, it's playing house. It's having a woman that is a placeholder until you get your life together, get your money together, get this and that. Because I literally, personally, I almost not totally, but I stayed away from girlfriends and being in relationships and situationships for like 2.5 years while I was building my platform or whatever. because I knew that if I actually start dating a woman seriously, I can do better than her after the 2 years of me turning into MrLetGo. You know what I'm saying? And it's not with me, it's not about looks. I've always been able to find a good looking woman, but it's about up here, right? So I know I can get a better woman emotionally or intellectually when I turn into MrLetGo versus when I was just Aaron Mallory. You know what I'm saying? So I stayed away from women and being in these situationships. You know, I dated a little bit, but overall, I did not get into anything seriously for like 2.5 years because I knew on the other side, I'm gonna be able to get a better woman. You know what I mean? Yeah. So let's keep going.
No longer being friendly and accessible. I don't want you communicating with other women.
Now she was just his sibling. Now, this is how women switch gears, y'all. She is now his mama. Yeah. And he's acting like she's his mama. Look at the look on his face. He's acting like he's looking at his mama. And this is the first time he actually looked to her through the whole time. Remember at first when he was her sibling, they were looking at the woman. But when she turned into his mama, it sparked something into him where he wanted to look at her, because that is a possibility why he's there also, because he needs a mommy.
Outside of a business.
See? He's staring at her. Do you see that, Michelle? She turns into his mommy, and now he can't take his eyes off her. He like, through the whole time he wasn't looking at her until she turned to his mommy. I hope y'all able to see this.
Relationship outside of friends, should I say. But I don't want to use the term friends so loosely because then it will give him the doorway.
You see him laughing, right?
Because he knows. He knows she knows his game, and he knows she's not going to change anything about her patterns of being with him. So he's gonna play the game with her. Like he's going to play the game with her. This man obviously has money. It's like she needs him in a sense. Like and it's like he knows. So you know, he's not going to stop doing what he's doing. He's going to laugh at you in your face.
In your face.
Because you sound crazy. But this is the stuff that women are focused on instead of focusing on themselves. This is the foolishness that women get stuck dealing, or, you know, not even stuck because they
don't get stuck. They just choose to do this.
Right. They keep themselves there and they go on this hamster wheel of foolishness until they get tired or dizzy or get knocked down. And then they're like, okay, well, let me pick myself up, you know, because obviously this isn't working. But a lot of females like to take 3 and 4 and 5 and 6, opportunities to say that it's not working, instead of saying after the first or maybe second time that, hey, this ain't going to work for me.
That's it. And I want y'all to pay attention to how they both laughing.
Yeah.
They both laughing. Look at this. Because when she turns into his mommy, he is now, see, at first, when she was his sibling.
To me, it's just a big insecurity.
See the look on his face? He's scared in a way. You know what I'm saying? But when she turns into his mommy.
And outside of a business relationship, outside of no longer being friendly and accessible. I don't want you communicating with other women outside of a business relationship, outside of friends, should I say. But I don't want to use the term friends so loosely because then it will give him the doorway to do what he wants to do.
I mean, they giggling, ain't they? Hold on, Jessica, thank you for the super chat. Hello, MrLetGo. I just wanted to say I have had friends who have been in relationships not knowing they were placeholders. Yes, and that's the reason why we are here, to help the community know whether they are placeholders or not. You know what I mean? And, you know, because the thing about it is a lot of other channels or people, they don't tell you what's actually happening. They just going to tell you that women are trash or men are trash or whatever. We are objective over here. You know what I mean? Like, because I'm easily telling you that they both are trash. You know, they both sitting around laughing. What the hell y'all laughing at? If I was a woman across the table, I'd be like, what the hell are y'all laughing at?
Because it shows you that
like, how stupid can you be to be sitting in front of me laughing?
Yeah, it shows you she don't take it serious. You know, it's like, you know, she knows that she could talk to him probably about this for a minute or two, and then it's going to go to a lighter type of conversation. And so, you know, her needs aren't really important, but he could say that he listened to them.
Yeah.
Not necessarily fixed anything or addressed anything. Because, I mean, after looking at the video, you could clearly tell he doesn't want to.
He does not. She don't want to either, to be honest with you. To be totally honest with you.
Likes the luxury of whatever.
Yeah. She's just complaining. Women just complain. They ain't going nowhere. They ain't gonna do nothing. They just enjoy standing up on the damn couch, jumping up and down, crying or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, and the thing about it is, this is, Michelle, this is an example of why men don't listen to y'all. Because, like, who the hell is, to be honest with you, who's stupid enough to listen to a woman? Because y'all talk outside of y'all neck. Y'all be like, well, I don't want to do this, but they stay. Well, you didn't do this, but you know what I'm saying? So
that's the problem. When women stay, you make yourself look foolish. Yeah. And that's why men don't listen to, you know, to women. It's only the woman who say, hey, look, you like, I'm done. The person that block you will never come back. The person that, you know, lets you know that you're not going to have a whole bunch of chances to he look like a fool. You know, and it's those men who, you know, get a rude awakening, you know, like, oh, how could this happen to me? Like, how could she leave me? Or how could, I know in my experience, I don't have a problem with leaving somebody. Like, I just don't, because at the end of the day, I'm not going to, you could tell when things are going to be a negative cycle. If I'm gonna go through a cycle with someone, I want it to be a progressive one, not one where I like you could tell the man is just not listening to you. He don't care what you have to say. He doesn't put your need, like you could just tell. It has to be a two-way street. It has to be a two-way street.
And when two people aren't on the same page, y'all not gonna grow until y'all get on the same page. And you can't whine and complain somebody into getting on the same page as you. You need to get on their page, or they need to get on your page. And if not, y'all need to separate. Like the easiest thing a woman can do to change a man is to leave him.
That part.
Now, he's going to change for somebody else.
Yeah, but I mean, it's like the process.
Because if you get back with him, he's gonna be like, "Oh, she's back," so I keep doing it.
Fall right back into the same.
Right, but almost the only time a man changes in what is when we suffered a significant amount of loss. Thank you, Shannon, for the super sticker. I appreciate you, ladies. This is very important. The only time a man changes emotionally is after he has suffered significant loss, like loss of a girlfriend, loss of his freedom, or when he almost loses his life because like he got in a car accident, motorcycle accident, or a heart attack or something like that, right? Or almost got shot or something stupid like that. Or either when we've lost a whole lot of money, right? And now we almost homeless, or we get kicked out or something. And, you know, we're not a part of a football team or something. And now we out here on the outside looking in. Unless we've dealt with a significant amount of loss, if a man is doing something in particular, he's not going to change unless he dealt with loss. Mama died, something like that. Okay. If he has not dealt with loss, I don't care what you say to this man, he's not going to damn change. And go ahead.
I would agree. Men, they don't like change. They like things to be, they are. And so for women who continue to stay in those vicious cycles of things not changing, have to understand that maybe it's going to take you leaving. I don't mind leaving somebody and they changing and being a better person for somebody else. Like, I mean, the point is for you to be a better person, period, whether it's with me or not. Like, I think people get caught up in that entitlement and wanting this person to be good and the best for them. Sometimes a placeholder is not, necessarily a bad thing, because obviously they both have to learn. Like, you know what I mean? So sometimes being that placeholder is not necessarily a bad thing. I mean, because a woman, it takes her being hurt enough to change. So for a man, it takes loss. For a woman, it takes her to be hurt enough to change. So, I mean, she might be another placeholder for somebody for another couple of relationships. And so she realizes, like, I can't keep doing this. I'm not getting anywhere. I'm losing time. Like,
And that's the key, ladies. Y'all are getting old. Okay. We can get old and still pull checks. Y'all can't. So y'all can't be losing all of these years off of your youth because a dude is you're just being a garage for a dude's penis. Y'all are getting old, okay? And at some age, ain't nobody gonna want you. So you got to take advantage of your youth when you can, because at some point, ain't nobody gonna want you.
I want to use the term friend so loosely because then it will give him the doorway to do what he wants to do.
I just want to know why she's laughing and he laughing. I just don't understand. Like, it's funny, right? Okay.
A false sense that you can control what he's doing.
And I just want y'all to hear the last thing when she just said that.
Way to do what he wants to do.
It's a false sense that you can control what he's doing.
So that one statement she said summed it all up. There's a false sense that you can control what he's doing. In other words, what the hell is wrong with you? You know what I'm saying?
It's mind-boggling to me, and that's another thing. Like, girl, Shay, do you have anything that you're doing with your life? Because if you're always wondering about what he's doing, that's why it would never work. If you're always wondering about what this man is doing, who is supposed to be on the road doing his job, whether there are females involved or not, it's always going to be something, because he's not in your presence to, actually prove to you that he's not doing anything. So, she has to, it has to be a sense of confidence or a sense of, insecurity. Both can't, coexist. You're either confident or you're insecure.
Because a confident woman is going to be like, yo, if you made a mistake, you do it again, I'm out. Period.
Yeah.
Okay. You did this, you did that. You do it one more time, I am out.
Yeah.
All right. I'm not moving in with you. I'm not doing this. We can still stay together, but I'm going to start holding back now. All right.
Especially
Go ahead. What's that?
I said, especially because they're not married. So it's not like you're bound to stay there. Y'all don't have any children. You're not bound to be there. So as a woman, you enforce your boundaries. Look, if I get another call from Tanya from the last relationship you were in, I'm going to have to pack my bags and go. Like, I'm going to have to, but women don't want to, they don't want to travel the road less traveled, because it's easier to stay in mess but get your bills paid. It's easier to not be, on the right page with your man, but you don't have to worry about all those expenses you would have to worry about if you were on your own. And I feel like that's what women weigh out. So just like, she could be a placeholder for him, he's a placeholder for her too.
Yep.
Literally placeholder. Like, like she's holding down his place while he's on the road. Okay.
Yeah. So one way you could tell a traumatized person is a person that only takes the road most traveled. In other words, it's easier to stay than to leave. That's a traumatized person. It's easier to sleep with different chicks versus get therapy.
Yeah.
That's a traumatized person. So, like with me, if I was in a relationship, and I make a whole bunch of money with Rick Ross, I'm gonna have to I'm gonna start my own business. I'm gonna use what I learned from Rick Ross, and I'm going to separate from Rick Ross because, like, there's a certain amount of pressure a man is not gonna be able to deal with, and we're just people. We're human beings. Because you in a house like a rapper house, a chick will literally unzip your pants and pull it out and just start and put it in their mouth.
Yeah.
We can't be like, don't suck my. No, we just gonna be like, oh, that's what you're doing. We just gonna go. It's certain things we can't allow. We can't stop. Okay, and you can't say a man is weak. No, if I'm somewhere and a woman unzips my pants, I'm gonna have to go through a whole bunch of thinking before I actually like stop. So I'm not going to be in an environment where a woman would literally be that bold and unzip my pants.
Right. And that's the thing, like, you can't put yourself in that environment. And that's pretty much, I feel like, what she's pleading for, but that's not his scenario. His scenario is he works with this man, this professional rapper that is well known, you know. He works with this man, and part of his job is to travel. Part of his job is to be around, you know, co-workers of Rick Ross's, who his co-workers are in the industry, and everybody knows. And we only see the surface level of the industry. We don't see, you know, the craziness that goes down in the mansion parties in Florida, where
the normalness.
You gotta be, you know, you gotta take an Uber to get out there. You can't even drive your own car on these premises. Okay, like people don't see that part of the industry, and so being in that environment, it's hard to have discipline.
Exactly.
It's hard to have.
It almost doesn't make sense. Have it. Why? Oh,
Look.
So that's all I'm saying. It's just like it's just not going to happen. You know what I'm saying? So regardless of how you want to look at it, in certain environments, you know, as a man, we have to make sure that we set boundaries in with those environments, you know?
And that's if you're serious about being in a relationship. See, when you have somebody as a placeholder, you're not serious about a relationship. That's another key that you can tell that you're a placeholder, because that person is not going to be serious about the care that the relationship needs.
Exactly.
They're concerned about the care that they need while they're in the relationship.
Right.
So when you're a placeholder, you know, your needs don't matter, sweetheart. Your needs don't matter. They're about his They're about his. You know, so women have to realize that it takes more than saying, oh, I want to be with this guy. It takes more than that. It takes saying, can I sign up to the show that he's already in?
Yeah.
Can I sign up for that? Can I be a +1 or extra on this set? That's exactly what it is. You're an extra on his set. You're not, you know, you're not even the main character. Rick Ross is. That's his boss.
Exactly. And Rocket White, you say you want to send me a link. Send it to my Instagram. Go to my Instagram, which is @Mr.LetGo, and send me a DM and drop the link in my DM on Instagram. So everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button. So did you want to take questions? You want to?
We can take questions. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. So if you have a question for us, drop it in the chat or come up with us. So if you have a question in the chat ask the question or come up with us for a second. So I hope you guys got something from this, because like I said, 80% of y'all, probably 85% of y'all watching, if you're in a relationship and you're a woman, is a very good possibility that you are just simply a garage for his penis and he don't want to be with you. And in his mind, he knows he could do better than you. He just hasn't met that woman yet. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's just really the bottom line. You know, when you get to a point, when a man gets to a point where he's looking for a specific thing or a specific woman, then things change for that man. Like with me, I'm not looking for the baddest chick I can find. I'm looking for a woman that will be open to follow my system and, you know, the couple of little things that I actually, you know, require from a woman. But because I've done everything I wanted to do, you know, so it's not like, you know, I'm not running around looking for baddies or whatever, because I have a very good understanding of certain women. Their character is, because some chicks, they'll marry a dude just to divorce him 2 years later.
Really? To divorce him 2 years later? What?
So she can get spousal support and stuff.
Oh my gosh, this is like, what type of time and energy do these women be having?
You gotta understand, women will be in a relationship with a loser and don't get nothing.
This is true. This
chick probably been with him for 2 years and she ain't get, you know what I'm saying? Women don't have nothing to do with their lives.
Well, obviously,
they don't. They go to work, come home, go to work, come home, go to work, come home, go to work, come home. Women don't be doing nothing with their lives. So yeah, they'll get a whole husband, get somebody to marry them, and then she be like, "Ooh, okay, I should be able to get some money," and then divorce them and get spousal support, whatever, alimony or whatever the hell, or take half or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
I guess.
75% of marriages divorces are initiated by women.
Well, I do believe that. I do believe that.
So if 75% of women are divorcing their husbands and 75% of women are having fatherless babies, it's the same thing. The women having the fatherless babies, to a certain degree, they're doing it for money.
Mm-hmm.
And the women who are divorcing their husbands, they're doing it for money. I'm just saying, when anything is 75% up there,
anything.
There's a lot of purpose. People are doing stuff on purpose. Okay.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. This ain't no fluke when things are at 75, 80%. No, women are quick to divorce a dude to get some spot. Women, like I said before, women use their coochies in order to survive. You know what I mean? And this is a lot of the things that men are privy to. And, you know, the cornballs are out here looking stupid, but the real dudes know what it is. You know what I'm saying? So because I keep my distance from women. If I don't got too comfortable with a woman and the condom came off, I might not even call you no more.
He's like, there can be no zero possibility.
That's what I'm saying, because this happened. I remember talking to somebody like, yo, man, it was a girl who had sunshine poom poom. Like, you open it up, like light came out of it. It was so good. Man, I went in there with no condom one time. I was like, yo, I can't go back. I went back one time and that was it. I ain't coming back no more.
Well, that's rare for a man to cut it off. That's very rare.
I've been up with a baby in her.
That's rare. Well, I mean, the fact that you know that and you're, you know, cognitive of that and saying, hey, I can't do it again.
Yeah, man, please. No. I don't need none of that, because I've been on gave you 2 kids and be out here mad as I don't know what. But all right, y'all, looks like nobody has any questions. So y'all have a good rest of y'all night. You got any closing thoughts?
Wait,
Michelle?
somebody said
What you say?
What you just said is MrLetGo, that's exactly where a man's mind should be and exactly where a woman's mind. Oh, okay. My bad. I thought that was a question. Never mind.
Oh, okay. All right. So y'all have a good rest of y'all night. Share this with somebody. Get the link from at the bottom. Hit the little share button. Now you got the link on your phone. Send it to your female group chat. Send it to somebody on Instagram, like in their DMs or whatever, and say, "Yo, listen to this. This is interesting." Send this video. Huh?
I said, tell them to stop being a placeholder because they're only taking up space and they're going to
don't tell them to do that, because now they're going to be thinking you trying to, throw shade on them. Just say, hey, this was a very interesting conversation. Check this out. Don't tell them anything about it. Just say, hey, check this out. This was interesting. And that would be you telling them you being a placeholder. You know what I'm saying? But, don't just say, hey, you're being a placeholder, because women don't like to be wrong. So they're going to start beefing. I'm not a placeholder. Next thing you know, you don't lost a friend.
Yeah. So just send them the link. Like, check this out when you get a chance.
Yeah. There you go. But y'all have a good rest of y'all evening, and I will probably be back tomorrow afternoon. So make sure to subscribe to the channel, because y'all know me. I've went live in another hour or so.
4 times today.
Exactly. So make sure to hit the subscribe button and hit the bell and make it choose all, because you never know when the next time I may go live. So y'all have a good rest of y'all night.
See y'all.